Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
Welcome, everybody. Kevin Jackson here. Surprise is our theme for the day on the Kevin Jackson Show. And there have been a couple of surprises. Well, first of all, SCOTUS overruled all these knucklehead judges who were keeping President Trump from making America safe again. And they've upheld the travel ban. I don't know what the vote was, but that's a good thing. Now, let me talk to you a little bit about surprise. See, there's the people that do like surprises. See, we just got a surprise. It wasn't very much of a surprise to us because we knew common sense is going to rule the day when you have a 5-4 lead in SCOTUS, and it'll be bigger by the time President Trump is done here. I believe God has willed it this way. But see, the left, they don't like surprises because surprises are gotchas. The reason why, and I don't know how you feel about surprises, I know people who just don't want to get their heart rate up. You know, like the guy in Get Shorty. You remember Momo, who walked up the stairs and they said, surprise, and he has a heart attack? Yeah, they don't like it because it changes their heart rate. They like everything to stay at even keel. Yeah, but we like surprises. We do, because we understand that it's a good thing. It's like getting a present. Hey, Kevin, I got you something. What y'all give me? By the way, what are y'all getting me for Christmas? Not just you two. I'm talking to the audience too. What are y'all getting me for Christmas? And what are y'all getting me for Christmas? We'll tell you where to mail it. But anyway, yeah, so surprises. And the thing about this, when surprises work the other way, they're not good. And the left, they don't get it. Joy Behar, what was she? She was just exuberant over the new information about Michael Flynn. Oh my gosh, he colluded. President Trump told him to call the Russians. Yay! Woo! And then she had to do a mea culpa yesterday. Yeah, Joy had to call and go, I was wrong. I shouldn't have done the breaking news. And then she reads the letter from ABC. We're really sorry. We do a better job. And then Brian, what's his face? I'm really sorry. I'll hold myself to a bigger standard or whatever. None of them hold themselves to a standard. They knew what they wanted. Joy Behar wants the president indicted for anything, even though he's doing a great job. And then the surprise ends up being on her. The surprise is on ABC. The surprise is on the media industrial complex because you know what they did? They put another nail in their coffin. People don't believe them. So congratulations to us. Joy Behar celebrates. Yay, he's guilty. No, he's not. The surprise is on you, Joy. You lose credibility. And you want to know where additional credibility was lost? When CNN broke news last night that the guy who got fired, and we'll talk about him, Peter Zorkic or whatever his name is, this is the very same dude who changed the gross negligence thing on Hillary Clinton's, when Comey was reading the whole thing about well, it doesn't rise to the thing of gross negligence, that tortured review of that. Turns out this is the guy who rewrote it. He's also, along with 3 other FBI agents, sending anti-Trump messages back and forth as he's supposed to be investigating Hillary. Now I'll let you stew on that for just a second. Hey, Joy, you're going to cover that on The View? Surprise! Yet another one. So what does Donald Trump do? He tweets out, you know what? This crooked FBI, we're going to get the FBI, we're going to make them great again. And Eric Holder says, oh, geez, who are you to be talking about the great men and women of the FBI? And we'll talk about this a little bit later, too. But you got Comey over there going, yeah, my guys are great guys. They were amazing people that I worked for. Yeah, they were crooked. They were part of the Democrat shield. They were part of the Democrat mafia is what they were. And so Donald Trump tweets out, these guys are crooked. And you know what happens? It turns out they are. Now, we all knew, it's certainly not a shock, that we find out that the Obama administration Department of Justice, specifically the FBI, we've written extensively on Comey and his cover-up on behalf of the Clintons and everything that they were doing to orchestrate a win. And you listened to Comey give you all this explanation of all the things that he's going to be doing. This is what we went through and blah, blah, blah with the FBI, but we find no reason to do anything to Hillary Clinton. And you knew right then and there the fix was in. Every one of us knew it. You'd have to be a brain dead moron, aka a leftist, to believe otherwise. And so we find out through CNN, who's trying to regain their reputation, and they're saying, you know what? That investigator, it turns out he's not legit. And it turns out there's 3 others in there with him. So now what is Mueller's choices? What does Mueller have to do? Surprise, he can no longer keep his focus on Donald Trump. Now Mueller's got to shift his focus away from all the other things that led to the information that supposedly led to the Donald Trump colluding with the Russians, which, by the way, not a single ounce of evidence to that. He's chasing everything but that story. But now what's he got to do? He's got to now convince this country that the people that worked on this campaign, every single one of those people that he hired that are Hillary Clinton backers, are legit. He's going to spend a long time trying to convince this black man that those people are legit. Because you know what? We found out about one of them with 3 other possibles. And I bet you there's a lot more. But you know what else? Inside of that organization, there are some good people. They want to salvage their reputations. And you know what they're doing? They're going to be talking to Jeff Sessions. And if you think these guys are dumb, you better think again. They already have a lot of information about what's going on. Don't think Donald Trump tweets without knowing stuff. He's got an inkling. Somebody gives him information. They say, be careful, Mr. President, but here's how I would play it. And he says, hey, you know what? That crooked FBI. And the next day, we find out about that crooked FBI. The son of a gun, look at there. Everybody thinking, oh, he's done. Yeah, a Wharton graduate who takes $1 million and makes it into, I don't know, 5-10 billion. He's really stupid. A guy who wins a presidency against all odds. You're now starting to see how he won. Hey, surprise. Leftists, you know what's going to happen to you if you're listening to the program, and you do. You're going to continue to be surprised until we start watching the perp walks of Comey, Obama, Hillary Clinton, Mueller, and a host of other people who have been stealing taxpayer money and defrauding the people of this government, of this nation, I should say. We got a lot to talk about, folks. Racism in the Steinley verdict when we come back. Keep it in.
This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS or state? The secret to avoiding the IRS nightmare is to seek professional representation. My friends at Security Tax Associates provide the most cost-effective and ethical representation in the industry while helping to avoid seizures, levies, and wage garnishments. Security Tax Associates is here to ensure that the appropriate steps are taken to permanently eliminate any possibility of future tax burdens once and for all. For a free, no-obligation consultation, contact Security Tax Associates, 844-779-4177. That's 844-779-4177. 844-779-4177. Or visit them at securitytaxassociates.com.
Beth Cook Moranville, author of Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope.
Hope, that wonderful, wonderful 4-letter word that you may feel completely out of. I wrote this book to give you great hope. It's not too late. If fetal position is an all too familiar place for you, I understand. If the next 60 seconds are too long, this book is for you. Wherever you are right now, whether you're dealing with divorce or death or sickness, take hope. You are going to make it through this pain. Don't roll your eyes. I've walked this road and I know it. The best is yet to come.
Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope from author and speaker Beth Cook Moranville, can be found on Amazon.com or Kindle.com. For more information, visit closerthanYourBreath.com or on Facebook at Closer Than Your Breath.